Hi everyone, this is Jenny Sassoon here. Thank you so much for joining me again in this series where I'm joined with Shimon Weinberg, and we're talking about this concept of relationships in business and how to help you be successful in business by understanding fundamental concepts and fundamental principles of how healthy relationships work. And if you didn't catch the last episode where we talked about the concept of control and how that relates to relationships and then in business, definitely go check it out. The link is in the post above. And now we're continuing this time in this video, and we're talking about the concept of giving in relationships. And so relationships are all about giving. In order to be in a healthy and successful relationship, you've got to understand that you're in that relationship to give to somebody. And it's not enough just to say, I'm going to give. Because oftentimes when we're giving to someone else in our relationships, it can feel frustrating for the other person because we're giving them what it is we think they need, right? It's coming really from our own perspective. And really, by the way, just a hint to the community, that means that's really our need. So if you're giving in that way, you're basically expressing what it is that you need. But the right way to give in relationships is to give to others what it is that they need. Not what you think that they need, but what they're expressing it is that they need. And that's when someone is really going to feel supported by you and really feel heard by you and really feel appreciated. And if we're talking about personal relationships, even really loved by you. So I'd love to hear about how that plays out in business and how to be successful in business by understanding this concept of giving and how to give the right way. So Shimon, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Great. There's a theory that's been bubbling a lot recently, and I know Hillel Fold speaks about this a lot here in Israel, is about giving. And the more you give, the more you get, but you're not supposed to do it to get. You're supposed to give, and give. And that means, I sit a lot of times with people and clients, and I give much more than my time, much more than what's expected. I meet with people for free a lot of times just because of giving. I feel that so many businesses need to understand and they're lost, and it hurts me, so I want to give to them. And I think as an expert, quote unquote, or people in the field, the more you give and people start to realize who you are, then your business will start to grow from that. You'll see that people contact you and they'll realize that they can't do business without you, because you've given them so much, they want to take you onto their team. That's one part of giving that I've seen has been very successful in business. The other part of giving that I see is that when they do hire you, give what they need. Give 110% of yourself to that business and really go above and beyond as a consultant or as an employer, whatever you are, to really give the best that you can do for the businesses that you're working for.
Okay, awesome. So I'd just like to, add to that, because what came up for me, you're talking about giving, right? So it's not really about, because it can be dangerous, right? Also in personal relationships and in business, you don't want to come at it with, I need this business, I need this person in my life, right? You want to come at it as like, I'm here to give you something. And sometimes I'd love to hear a little bit about that. Maybe if you have anything to share, that can be scary for people to give so much in business. What am I giving away? I'm giving it all away. And I know that's a fear for people. Do you have anything to say about that? Like any kind of advice?
No, it's in a certain way, it's a fear. It was a fear for me, and it still is a fear a little bit for me at the beginning. And you meet with people, and I give them a lot, and they make money. And sometimes people do take your ideas, and they take your things, and they go to somebody cheaper, and they do it. But in the end, it comes back. It does, and you shouldn't expect it to come back. It's part of giving. You want to give. That's what we're here for in this world. That's what, that's why we're here. We're here to give, and it's the most important thing. And I think if you can give whatever you have, whether it's your time, your money, your expertise, then that's the most important thing. And eventually, the money comes from God, and He knows what we're supposed to get, and everybody gets what they need. And that's by us giving what we get, Hashem gives us what we need.
Amazing. I feel like, just business is a lot about faith, and I feel like that's what you're talking about here. And if we really understand, that's why we're talking about the fundamental principles. If we really understand these principles and how just things work in the world and how people work, if we're coming in with this concept of go in and give and just believe you're going to get in return. Because that's what it's like in relationships too. You go in with this unconditional, just to give to this other person, and we always receive in the end, even if that's not why we're doing it. But of course we get back. And the same thing, as you're saying, it seems to be true in business as well. So as I said in the last episode, in order to be successful with others, you've got to really start with yourself. You've got to really know yourself. So ask yourself this question, and we'd love to hear in the comments also below in this concept of giving, how it is that you want to be given to, from someone that you're working with. What is it that you want them to give you? Is it attention? Is it time? What is it that would be really meaningful to you that would help you feel that you want to work with this person, that you feel like this person's really going to help you be successful? So we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. So thanks so much for joining me again, Shimon. And we have two more episodes coming up, so definitely stay tuned for that. And we hope you enjoyed, and let us know. We'd love to hear your comments. Thanks so much.
Thank you.